It seems like your fans took a big grassroots campaign to make sure people knew how to find the song that people were having trouble finding, and it still got to number 20. How were you feeling last night and this morning, you know? Were you worried? I mean, you didn't know it was going to go down after all that.
It was strange because I felt really good about last night and the performances, and it was fun, and we did, you know, came straight to here and did the press, and yeah, Usher was there with me and just had a good time, and then all of a sudden I pick up my phone after all that's over and I just have nothing but texts and messages on Facebook and Twitter, and so I start figuring out what's happening. So I mean, the night got pretty stressful, and I was worried about how that was going to affect everything. And of course, I don't know. You know, I had no idea how it would affect it, and for all I knew, it wouldn't. But it's just kind of that feeling of like, wait a minute, what's going on? How do I deal with this? But I know there were so many people working behind the scenes to figure it all out, and they did.
Actually, I haven't seen Adam. I think he may be behind the stage counting votes. I don't know.
Anything you want to say to them?
Oh, man, you know, it's been a pleasure. Season 4 and Season 6 working with them. I wouldn't know the way, and obviously wouldn't have found my way towards a win without Adam recognizing Josh's talent. And now, you know, I'm going to miss him, you know, because obviously, you know, with Pharrell taking my seat for next season, I now will just be a fan watching at home. But I love them both. I think that they're incredible men, they're incredible artists, and they're amazing coaches. Man, it feels good to have a new coach win, right? I mean, I couldn't take another season of this.
It does feel good.
I mean, what? If Blake won it, I would have walked off the scene.
We called Usher the Mr. Miyagi of coaches because when he first started in Season 4, he had these unbelievable little things that he would make the artists do, like, you know, and it was like wax on, wax off, and we called him Mr. Miyagi. Yeah. But there was always a method to his madness, and it was so much fun to watch him come into the show that pre-existed him, where he could have just watched it on TV and go, oh, this is how you coach. I don't need to do more or less than that. But he did so much more, and it was so evident. You know, people were just like, wow, Usher's like making Josh run laps and, you know, or push-ups, and it was about breathing, and he cared so much, and it was fun. It's fun to see you get rewarded for your coaching style. It's exactly why we, you know, built the show for a coach like you.
Well, we're really blessed to have, I think, an amazing team here. And The Voice is young America's music show. Like, every young American loves The Voice, and we've been fortunate to be authentic enough to attract the Ushers of the world. And as Usher's saying, he wants to do it again, you know, it's a family. It really is. I think something you said tonight, Carson, that our policy, unlike any other singing show, is that there's no off-screen drama for any of us. We're all friends, we all hang out, and when you get that red chair, it's your red chair for life.
What advice do you have for Pharrell and Gwen for defeating the bookends, since you were able to do what nobody has done so far?
Good question.
What could you tell them?
Well, be motivated by the fact that I was able to win The Voice. That's one. You know, I think that they both are incredible artists, and as long as they are as true in their process of working with talent as they are with their creative, then it should work. They're geniuses. They're incredible. I've worked with Pharrell, so I worked with him with my team, so I know he understands, and in some way drove with the training wheels a little bit. So now he understands what he's got to do. But for the most part, I think they should just be true to who they are. That's what I did. It was a bit unorthodox. I did have them boxing and running laps and carrying dumbbells and, you know, trying to work on the diaphragm.
Josh, do you have any early thoughts or descriptions of what kind of style, what kind of music you'd do for an album?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's got to be a process of kind of figuring it out, but at the root of everything I do is kind of a soulfulness. So that's going to be there at the heart of whatever it is. Now, I think you can take that and add like a pop element. You can add rock into that. You can go a lot of different directions, but it'll definitely be centered on soul. And I wanna try to find that balance between something that's classic and something that is modern at the same time.